on Cii.
Can I migrate now to a non-Muslim country in light of the severe instability here? They're part of a growing movement looking to leave South Africa. How do we advise our listener in this instance, Mufti Sahib?
If a Muslim is forced to migrate from his country because of being prosecuted, imprisoned, or his property being confiscated, or his life and his property is at risk, then for him to migrate or semi-migrate to a non-Muslim country would be permitted. If one is forced to migrate primarily due to financial reasons, having no means of sustenance, despite extensive effort to acquire his livelihood, then it would be permissible for him to migrate to a non-Muslim country. If a Muslim migrates to a non-Muslim country for dawat purposes, then such a migration is rewarding. If a person has sufficient means of livelihood in his native country and is able to live according to the average standards of its people, and then migrates to live a life of luxury and comfort in a non-Muslim country, then such a migration would not be free of some form of reprehensibility or karahat. The Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum migrated and lived in many non-Muslim countries for purposes of dawah, to spread the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and because of the world viewing their actions, many of these people accepted Islam. Therefore, it would be permissible to migrate and work in a non-Muslim country subject to these conditions which I have mentioned. Finally, if a person adopts a non-Muslim nationality solely for the purposes of increasing his standing in society, for pride, for ego, for imitation of the kuffar, etc., then all of these actions will be impermissible. We should also consider that, alhamdulillah, in South Africa we are blessed in our different cities and towns with masajid, madaris, and a very good Islamic environment with ulama and scholars. And what if we had to migrate or semi-migrate to other towns, to other cities, to other countries where we would not have that type of access to an Islamic environment, etc.? We also need to consider that for our future generations, if we move to other societies, how would their Islam be affected? Some countries claim to be Muslim and Islamic, but the reality of it is that it doesn't even have an iota of an Islamic culture and Islamic environment. The aspect of hijrah and migration is a very serious matter, and one should make istikhara, one should consult with seniors, with scholars, and don't make rash decisions. Some people migrate without even visiting their country. They don't consult, they don't understand the nature of the people on the other side, and as they say, you always think that the grass is greener on the other side, and when you go there you might not even find grass.
Q&A on Cii.